The thing about the Me Too movement is the fact that it's very hypocritical. Whenever a woman accuses a man of sexual misconduct or sexual assault, what's the usual response? Believe all women. Believe all women. Why would a woman lie? And for me, I'm not a person who believes men or women. I believe facts and evidence. However, when it comes to the Me Too movement, clearly there's a bias. When a woman accuses a man of sexual misconduct, she's automatically assumed to be telling the truth. Look at Brett Kavanaugh and Christine Ford. When Christine Ford couldn't even remember what happened, when her friend said, well, I don't remember that. That never happened. I don't think it ever happened. I believe, you know what? Christine Ford is lying. Because a victim, an actual victim, would never forget such a traumatic experience. But for someone like Christine Ford to claim that she was sexually assaulted by Brett Kavanaugh, and she can't remember exactly how it happened, then, again, it's a little... But here's the thing, like I said, I don't believe men or women. I believe facts and evidence. Christine Ford didn't have the facts and evidence to prove it. Therefore, Brett Kavanaugh is still deemed innocent. But clearly, Katy Perry now is actually being accused of sexual misconduct. But where is the outrage? Why is it that when someone like Christine Ford accuses Brett Kavanaugh of sexual assault, everyone gets angry, everyone gets mad? When Asia Argento and Rose McGowan, when they complain and say Harvey Weinstein, sexually assaulted me, there was a lot of outrage. But when a man accuses a woman of sexual misconduct, there is no outrage, none. Even if it's true. None. You want to know why? Because you hear out there, well, women can't rape men. Yes, they can. Same thing with a man can rape a woman. But people are always saying that, well, you do know men cannot be raped. It's only women who can be raped. It's a bunch of BS. And the thing is that when it comes to that, it's really infuriating because I actually had a teacher when it comes to my education classes. I actually had a teacher who said that technically women cannot rape men, and I got furious. But obviously I wanted to pass my class. But honestly, to some degree, I felt like this teacher, was a clear doggone feminist. Feminist, again, it's an assumption, but it's clear that she was all for, she was against, sexual misconduct when it came to male teachers. But when it came to women, she just told them, well, just relax. But at the end of the day, women cannot rape men. That's a fact. And I stood there thinking, is this bitch fucking serious? So, you can clearly see the double standard. Now, like I said, where's the outrage of this? When a man accuses a big celebrity, because I haven't really seen any big news of her since middle school. But anyways, when a man accuses a woman of sexual misconduct or even rape, where's the outrage? And I'll tell you this right now. Why are people defending Katy Perry? Is it because she's a big celebrity star? Or is it because she's a woman? I'll tell you this right now. If a man were to question, or if anyone were to question a victim who's a woman, for example, if you were to question Asia Argento's story about Harvey Weinstein, what will you be called? A sexist, you support rape culture, and all this other nonsense. Even though you're asking for evidence. I want evidence, Asia. I want evidence, Christine Ford. And yet, when you ask for that evidence, you're automatically assumed a supporter of rape culture. When you come out, when you're not defending the victim, you're seen as a supporter of rape culture. But why are people jumping into the boat of the defense of Katy Perry? Aren't they, by their standards, supporting rape culture by helping out Katy Perry, who is accused of sexual misconduct? What happened to believe the victims? Believe the victims. Well, clearly the victim here is accusing the Katy Perry, but why is no one believing him? Where's the outrage? Double standards. Because people on the left and the liberals and social justice warriors have that stuck in their heads, saying and believing that women cannot rape men. And it's not just teachers. It's not just celebrities, but it's also teachers. I had a teacher who told me that straight to my face, and I honestly didn't want to say anything out of fear. Out of fear that if I were to say something, that I would probably, my grades will be affected, or that I would be removed from the class. And it's a class that I need. Okay? But like I said, where's the outrage? Now, it's articles from Newsweek, and it reads, Katy Perry accused of sexual misconduct by Teenage Dream video co-star. I'm not helping her BS image in another second. Katy Perry was accused of sexual misconduct by a male model she worked with on the video of her chart-topping 2010 song Teenage Dream. Josh Kloss, who co-starred alongside Perry in the track's music video, claimed the singer exposed his genitalia at an LA roller skating rink, Moonlight Rollerway. It was Johnny's Wujek's birthday party at the Moonlight Rollerway, and when I saw her, we hugged, and she was still my crush. But as I turned to introduce my friend, she pulled my Adidas sweats and underwear out as far as she could to show a couple of her guy friends and the crowd around us my penis. Klaus wrote on Monday, adding that a friend of his that was eager to meet Perry was there during this event. He said, "Can you imagine how pathetic and embarrassed I felt?" Klaus didn't reveal when the alleged incident occurred, but noted that when he saw Perry a couple of times after the breakup with ex-fiance Russell Brand. This is obviously it's a really long one. I'm going to read it as fast as I can, just for time purposes. And the tweet reads, after I met Katy, we sang a worship song, Open the Eyes of My Heart. She was cool and kind. When other people were around, she was cold as ice. Even called the act of kissing me gross to the entire set while filming. Now I was pretty embarrassed, but I kept giving my all as my ex was busy cheating on me and my daughter was just a toddler. I knew I had to endure for her sake. After the first day of shooting, Katy invited me to a strip club in Santa Barbara. I declined and told her I have to go back to the hotel and rest because this job is all I have right now. So I saw Katy a couple times after her breakup with Russell. This one time I brought a friend who was dying to meet her. It was Johnny Wujek's birthday party at Moonlight Rollerway, and when I saw her, we hugged and she was still my crush. But as I turned to introduce my friend, she pulled my Adidas sweats and underwear out as far as she could to show a couple of her guy friends in the crowd around us my penis. Can you imagine how pathetic and embarrassed I felt? I just say that I say this now because our culture is set on proving men of power are perverse. That's true. Nowadays, men with power are evil, they're corrupt, they're pigs. But what about women with power? But again, he's making a good point here. But females, for all her good, she's an amazing leader. Her songs are mainly great empowering anthems. And that is it. I continue to watch her use clips of her music videos for her world tour and then her DVD, only to highlighting only her male co-stars, and it was me. I made around $650 off a Teenage Dream. I was lorded over her by her reps about not discussing a single thing about anything regarding Katy publicly, and a couple of interviews they edited and answered for me. So happy anniversary to one of the most confusing, assaulting, and belittling jobs I've ever done. Yay, hashtag Teenage Dream. I was actually going to play the song and sing it in a ukulele for the anniversary, but then as I was tuning, I thought, fuck this, I'm not helping her BS image in another second. He also shared his working experience with Perry, claiming the singer was cold as ice toward him when people around them were telling others the set that act of kissing was a video scene was gross, and despite being cool and kind when they were alone together. Again, kind of what I read when it was in the tweet. Klaus went on to say he only made $650 for his appearance in the video, even though those clips from the video have been featured on Katy Perry's world tours as well as in DVDs of her performance. He claimed Perry's representatives blocked him from speaking publicly about his time working with the Witness singer, explaining they went as far as to edit and answer interview questions for him. Again, there's another tweet. So I'm going to read it for you guys. And it reads, I was supposed to minimize myself and stay PC to protect her image. I listened, and I was a good boy. That fear sticks with you when you are censored to protect someone else's image, but in return treated like a prostitute and exposed in front of a group of her friends and other random people. When you're shocked and you block it out because you watch the face of the children being uplifted by positive music she sang, and your mind is stuck trying to do your job and protect her BS image or be honest and help the global dialogue about power and abuse, and you hear over and over a million times that males are the great evil on this planet. Meanwhile, you know the truth. The truth power empowers with what is corrupt in people, regardless of their gender. Folks, I'm putting us both on display to increase and enlighten everyone. I don't want money from this. Many of you project your own ambitions. I do not want fame from this. This is why I stomached it and kept working and kept supporting the Teenage Dream image. And this anniversary and time elapsed made me realize, hey, now it is time to let it out and let it go. More day of hearing how was Katy Perry. As for why Klaus waited until the video's 9th anniversary to come forward with accusations, he wrote it was because our culture is set on proving men of power are perverse. Again, he said it on his tweet already, but again, it's true. Men with power are perverse, talking about white males are evil, the patriarchy, and all that nonsense. Well, guess what? Power corrupts people, and power and corruption by power is not a gender exclusive. Women with power get corrupt. Look at, I don't know, let's see, who is it? King Louis, I think it was the 14th or the 16th. I don't know. I think it was the 14th. Anyway, the point is Marie Antoinette. You know, the queen that was Queen of France during the French Revolution because she was corrupt with power. And guess what? She was a woman. Shocker. Oh my God, a woman with power is corrupt? Oh my God, I can't believe it. Well, believe it. Corruption is not gender exclusive. Corruption, people getting corrupt with power, is not a gender exclusive phenomena. Men, women, horses, whatever gender you want to identify yourself as, can still corrupt people. It always has been, and it always has, and always will be. Katy Perry, just because she's a woman, doesn't mean that that she could do whatever the hell she wants. But like again, that's the world we live in now. Patriarchy bad, white males bad, and it's really, really sad. But females with power are just as disgusting. So for all her good, she's an amazing leader. Her songs are mainly great empowering anthems. He continued, and again, and I read it already in the tweet. So happy anniversary to one of the most confusing, assaulting, and belittling jobs I've ever done. Yay, hashtag teenage dream. Again, same thing. He reads the same thing on the tweet, so pretty much everything I'm reading is already on the tweet. So now let's go on. Perry's representatives did not represent to Newsweek's request for comment. Perry's behavior has been called into question before. The musician came under fire after she planted a non-wanting kiss on the lips of a 19-year-old American Idol contestant, Benjamin Glaze, during the competition in March 2018. The kiss was Glaze's first, and after it aired on television, he told New York Times reporters that he felt a tad bit uncomfortable by the singer's surprise kiss because he wanted to save it for he wanted to save it for my first relationship. That's what he said. Perry, whom the Times noted did not respond to the original story, received a widespread of criticism for her actions, while some people noted the inappropriateness of the kiss while accusing the singer of sexually harassing Glaze. He later clarified that he was not upset by the kiss and did not feel as though he was sexually harassed by Perry, but rather the publication of misrepresented by his comments. I am not complaining about the kiss from Katy Perry at all, Glaze wrote in an Instagram post following the controversy. And that concludes the article. But look, whether or not Klaus is telling the truth, we don't know yet. Like I said, I don't believe men, I don't believe women, I believe facts and evidence. Now, Klaus could be lying. But the thing that angers me more is the fact that there is no outrage. Whether or not it's lying or not, whether or not he's lying or telling the truth, there is no outrage here. People are defending Katy Perry, and they're seen as good people. But when a man or someone decides to defend Brett Kavanaugh with accusations that are placed on him during his hearing for Supreme Court Justice by Blasey Ford, what were people telling those people? Say, why believe Brett Kavanaugh? Where's the evidence? They were called supporters of rape culture. You support rapists. But now that people are supporting Katy Perry, they're looking at the brave. Oh, it's a good thing they're defending Katy Perry. Then they clearly see the double standard. Believe the victim, but and say right now they say believe the victim, but they don't. But you don't read the fine print. It says believe the victim in big bold letters, but in the little bit at the very bottom corner in little tiny minuscule fonts it says unless they're men. Right there, I'm pretty sure if they have. So believe all victims unless they're men. That's the thing. Where's the outrage? Klaus could be lying. He could be telling the truth. But where's the outrage? Where's the Me Too movement? They're saying, believe all victims, believe all victims. Oh, wait, a guy's accusing a woman? Well, we need facts and evidence first, gentlemen. But imagine if you ask a female victim for facts and evidence, what are you called? Rapist, supporter of rape culture. You support the patriarchy. Double standard, clearly. Like I said, Klaus, he could be lying, he could be telling the truth. We don't know yet. Where's the evidence? We have yet to see it. But the thing that angers me about all this is that there is no outrage. Because men in today's time are made out to be these evil, these perverse, these perverts, these pigs, these monsters. But women, they're perfect. women are so nice and so gentle and so innocent. Because I'm pretty sure, like in our times, we've met a lot of women who are angels. Because we haven't met women who are complete psychopaths, right? Because I've had my history of meeting women who are complete psychopaths. Women who have disrespected me, who have told me a lot of things, and yet I'm supposed to believe that they could do no wrong. See what I mean? But let me know what you guys think. Do you think that Katy Perry is guilty in this? Do you think they will actually come up with actual evidence to prove that she did do this? Or do you think that, Josh Kloss, I think that's pronounced, Josh Kloss? Kloss? Yeah, it's John Kloss. I'm sorry, Josh Kloss. Sorry. You think Josh Kloss is actually lying about this just to get attention? Or, because again, I'll ask the same thing when it comes to the people who falsely accuse men in many cases, right? Or not that falsely accused, but wait long to do this. What was he doing in the last 9 years? Why did he wait until now to do this? I'll say that to a man who's accusing a woman. I will say that to a woman accusing a man. If you take a long time to say, this person sexually assaulted me, and it's been 10 years, my question is, why did you wait so long? Same thing question to Josh. Do you think he's lying? Do you think he's telling the truth? And do you think that this clearly is a double standard? Whether or not he's saying the truth, do you think it's a double standard? That men who accuse women of sexual assault, they're not defended, they're asked for evidence, even though when you ask for evidence on a victim, they call them supporters of rape culture. But when it's a man, it's okay. Do you think that? Are you surprised by this? Are you surprised that there's no outrage by this, considering that the Me Too movement prides itself on believing the victims? But like I said, little tiny fine print right there, little tiny print in the very bottom corner. You actually have to use a microscope to find it, not a magnifying glass, a microscope. You have to put on a little thing on a microscope and like literally zoom into the max, and then at the bottom and the very corner it says unless they're men. Okay, but let me know what you guys think. If you like this video, hit the like button. Hit the share the video as well. I can guarantee you, YouTube is gonna derank this video because I'm involving the Me Too movement and I'm talking about political topics in an article regarding entertainment and celebrities. I'm pretty sure they're gonna derank it. But the best thing you can do, like I said, I would appreciate it if you share and like the video because that really does help out a lot. If you're new to the channel, hit the subscribe button and hit the notification button as well, that way you never miss an upload. And the next video we're going to be talking about is the Hong Kong protests and not really controversy, but the commotion that's been going on over there. Alright, if you guys can stick around for that segment, I'll see you guys in a bit. But if you can't, have a good rest of the day, you guys. Stay awesome.